Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be talking about having your Jupiter in Libra in a natal chart, or Libra, Jupiter, however you want to look at it or call it, same thing, but just different ways of verbalizing it. First thing I want to get at is, some of you may remember when I first started my YouTube astrology channel, I did a series on the Jupiter placements and Jupiter signs, and they were a little bit concise, and some people may have referred to them as snappy. So what I decided to do was make another series on them in which the videos would be a little bit longer and more descriptive. So anyway, first thing up, as far as having your Jupiter and Libra goes in your natal chart, you could be lucky just simply by being charming, uh, tactful, diplomatic, um, being able to cooperate. This could be very good if you're in like a subordinate position, at a job, which many people are. Being able to appease others, doing also, I would say, using the art of persuasion. You may be, this could be fortuitous if you're in a position like a salesperson job, because there may be an ability to persuade the customer to buying whatever it is you may be selling, and also being impartial as well could be a way where being lucky and just being impartial, and also being fair-minded and equitable. And this could impress others and could lead to doing to better things in your life, whether could be a promotion or what have you. And also the fine art of compromise. This is where, I mean, Libra energy could be artistic, but also the art can be in just simply being able to compromise with others, and being able to negotiate and find some middle ground. And this is where the person may be lucky in doing so. Now, another thing, as I've talked about before with Jupiter in astrology, I mean, it's paradoxical. It's very strongly benign and benevolent, but it could also have a tendency to enlarge and expand. So, in some cases, it might actually enlarge, issues, physical related issues with the kidneys, the lower back, or endocrine system. Now, Jupiter is also associated what we have exuberance and enthusiasm for. So, Jupiter in Libra may be enthusiastic about, just having things balanced in their life, and in being able to negotiate. And also, there could be, being cooperative, and even games of balance. Jenga being an example. Some of you, older people out there may remember the Don't Tip the Waiter game. I believe that had a game connected with balance, and even sports associated with balance and equilibrium, such as tennis or gymnastics, as some examples. And also having exuberance and enthusiasm for art, or even matters pertaining to the law. This person may be interested in, if there's any games out there. I'm sure there's some board games that are connected with the law. This could be something that the person may be enthusiastic and exuberant about, or watching shows connected with the law on television, such as the People's Court, as an example. Now, Jupiter is also associated with our philosophies, our beliefs. And having Jupiter and Libra in your natal chart, they may be beliefs that are about being fair-minded, being equitable in matters, um, reconciliation, being able to make up with someone, not being harboring or holding grudges for a prolonged or protracted time period, about having a balanced life, being able to put aside a certain amount of time for this, a certain amount of time for whether it's home related activities or career related matters, and so forth and so on. And also being refined. These are things where philosophies and beliefs may be tied into, and also following the law as well. um, Doing things about being polite, tactful, and diplomatic. Also too, about relationships, collaborating with others on projects and endeavors, intellectual sociability, bouncing ideas off others. Also, too, Jupiter has a connection with sports. So this person may be interested again in the sports that can be connected with balance and equilibrium, such as tennis or gymnastics, or something that has to do, with appearance, more attractiveness, such as bodybuilding or weightlifting, because, people that, weightlift or they work out vigorously and consistently, it's often done to have, it's done to build muscle. Understand that, but also as far as attractiveness goes, if that's something that you see as being attractive, and a lot of people do. So anyway, well, Jupiter is also associated with higher education. So people that have this placement may be interested in, pursuing, their education after high school, taking a course, and it could be something connected with the law, such as learning to be an attorney or paralegal, or something with art, which can cover a wide divergence of things, whether it's drawing, painting, or sculpting, as some examples. Something with human resources, arbitration, if there's some schooling that allows one to become a diplomat, then that could apply as well. Taking a course in interior design or decoration, fashion, learning to be a chiropractor or model, or something with acting, as some other examples. Now, also too, Jupiter is associated with publishing. And having Jupiter and Libra in your natal chart, there may be an interest in publishing something associated with fashion, art, diplomacy, even Libra-related sports, again, tennis or gymnastics as some examples, something with beauty, cosmetics, or even something associated with the law or relationships, doing things, but something that may involve doing something with others, collaborating with other people. Um, Now, another thing is that Jupiter also is connected with prosperity and affluence. So, like the positions I mentioned before with higher education, can apply to prosperity as well. It could be, some position again with the law or art, human resources, arbitration, working as a diplomat, doing something in fashion, or modeling or acting. Again, art can cover a wide divergence of things such as drawing, painting, or sculpting, as some examples. And also, too, Jupiter is associated with foreign travel and traveling abroad, long distance journeys. So, a lot of if the person takes any long distance journeys, it may be often with a significant other or marriage partner. There may be legal reasons why this person may do so. Maybe it's to just simply see, attractive sights, such as scenic beauty, as some examples. Maybe it's to actually meet somebody, prospective significant other or marriage partner, as some other examples. And this is where another thing about Jupiter is connected with religion. So having Jupiter and Libra in your natal chart, religion may be one that's very balanced, one in which you desire, more amicable connections with others, peaceful relationships with others. It might be, if you belong to a church congregation, you may wind up meeting your, marriage partner, significant other at that place. And Jupiter also is associated with foreigners. So having this placement, any foreigners you may be connected with may actually be a Libra sun, moon, or ascendant person, or simply embody the characteristics of the sign. It could be people that are very refined, cooperative, impartial, equitable, charming, tactful, diplomatic, even artistic. People that are very balanced, and also it could be people that are in a Libra, profession, again, such as something associated with the law, art, something with negotiation, arbitration, or somebody works in human resources or a position, like being a diplomat, as some other examples. And as I stated before about Jupiter having a tendency to enlarge and expand, could even enlarge and expand the positive and negative qualities of Libra. And some of the negative qualities could be, being overly, people appeasing, wanting to compromise too quick, or even disrupting relationships, causing dissension between others that are in, connection. You know, um, as some examples, doing some things of that nature. Anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, Edwin Learnard saying, stay well.